What's up, Space Cadets? This is KJ4E, and welcome back to my Let's Play for Space Engineers, and I have done quite a bit off camera, mostly dealing with mods. I do have a bunch of mods. Most of them were suggested by you guys in the comment section. Let me go over them really quickly. I have Ore Detector++. I've had that for a while. I've got Nanobot Build and Repair. That's the one I got, a few episodes ago. I've got something called EEM, Exploration Enhancement Mod, a huge expansion of your survival gameplay experience, gameplay overhaul, bringing your space simulator experience over 200 ships, stations, wreckage, and more. I don't really know what all that means, but I'm going to look into it. I just installed these mods today, and I kind of glanced over them, but I didn't have time to really dig deep into them. But some of these sound pretty cool. There's one called Hull's Economical Hydrogen Thrusters, which makes my hydrogen thrusters 10 times more efficient. I've got Vaz Speed Mod, which allows me to go faster into space. I've got Modular Encounter Spawner. Have no idea what that is, but someone said that I should get it, and a lot of people have been saying I should get it. I've also got a Drop Pod Fix, increases parachute deploy height, and defensive shields. Okay, so I have been working here on the Hydro Thrust, as you can see. All right, I've got it all painted up. That's going to be the paint job. I moved a couple things around, and I put parachutes on this thing. I also put large atmospheric thrusters. Spoiler alert, I've already taken this thing into space, and it can go into space, fill up, I think it gets to almost about 100,000 kilograms, and then it can come down using the parachute, and these honestly, I don't even think it needs the parachutes, but the thing is, the parachutes can really stop, like, you could be going very, very fast, and the parachutes just stop you instantly, where I don't know if these large atmospheric thrusters can actually do that. Alright, now in order to get parachutes to work, they have to have two things. Number one, they have to have, you don't have to do this, but this is what I like to do. So I'm going to highlight them all, and I set them to auto deploy at 1,000 meters. All right, I've already done it. It works well. Inventory, parachute, and you need canvas for them. That's, the actual parachute part of the parachute. All right, and I think that brings you just about up to speed. I've got 3 parachutes right here in the back. There's two parts of the parachute deploy thing that you want to look at. This thing right here is where the parachutes come out, and then right below that is a conveyor port. So you want to have the conveyor port underneath in your system, and that's got to be, you want this to be facing up. I had this facing sideways a couple times. Does not work well. Also, you can go into your ship and do a little trick thing right here. If you go in your cockpit, I believe, or info panel, or oh man, where is it? I don't remember where it is. I think it's actually in the cockpit. And I'm looking for... No, I'm sorry. It was not in the cockpit. It's in the info thing. Show center of mass. Okay? And you can see a little yellow thing in there that shows the center of mass, which is actually a lot... The center of mass is a lot closer to the back of my vehicle than I thought, which is pretty interesting. So I wanted extra parachutes on the back to kind of like support the extra weight that is on the back of this thing. Now, these parachutes right here and these parachutes right here, it's not exactly 100% effective when it comes to weight distribution, but it's good enough, and I'll get better as I go along. All right, so we're gonna look for what am I looking for? Uranium and platinum again. Now, am I gonna find them? I don't know. I'd really like to find them and then name this episode that, but I don't know if I'm gonna find them, so we'll just have to see. And if I don't find them, I'll probably name the episode after altering the ship. I don't know. Oh boy, that was not intended. Why is that going off? I'm not at 1,000 meters. That's kind of weird. All right, guys, I have no idea why those parachutes deployed, but I'm just going to chalk it up to a little bit of a hiccup there. We are going straight up using the atmospheric thrusters, and that is freaking sweet. Once I get up to... Oh, God, I should probably do it now. Yeah, let's do it now. Move on to hydrogen thrusters. Turn off the dampeners, and we should just be going straight up right about there. All right, let's take a look around. Okay, good. Now we're going to put this thing on, I forget what it's called, the throttle setup. All right, that's not high enough. We're going to put this all the way up. And then what you can do is, once you've got it throttled, right now it's all the way on, and then I can kind of dial it back, and it saves you hydrogen. I've talked about this quite a few times. I do have some ice on this thing. The atmospheric thrusters are a lot more efficient than they used to be. I also have my generator on, which I think I'm going to turn the hydrogen engine off. For now. Yeah, 13 hours of flight time. It's not going to be a problem. All right, we are now maxed out at about, what, 506? I forgot how fast this thing can go. We're almost out of the planet's gravity well already, 575 meters per second. The only thing you got to watch out for with this kind of setup when you're going this fast is it takes a long time for you to slow down. A real long time. All right, we're going to go to GPS, and we are going to turn all of these on. Can we just... No, we can't do this all at once. Show on HUD, show on HUD, show on HUD. We're going to go ahead and turn our dampeners on so we can kind of slow down. And what you want to do is, if you want to slow down a little bit quicker, you simply turn around. There you go. Now we will slow down quicker. And you kind of do this to see where you're going so you don't hit anything. And, yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the rest of the GPS coordinates for all of the things I already for all the resources I already found here. Not that I want to get any of these resources, but I want to know where they are. So if I pick like an asteroid to go to, I can kind of avoid that. Actually, I think maybe I'll just go to the left this time because it looks like I went to the right. So we're just gonna go to the left. All right. Now, one problem you will have if you make your speed more than 100 meters a second. I've read into this. The game is not made for you to have your speed more than 100 meters a second. There could be dire consequences with the game's stability. The developers did not keep us at 100 meters a second just to annoy us. The game has problems if you go a little bit too fast. So, but that's okay. I will deal with that. Don't really care. All right, so it doesn't look like we went anywhere over there. So I think that's where we're going to head. So let's go ahead and do this. And... let's aim, yeah. Let's aim for that asteroid right there. Now, don't aim directly for the asteroid, especially when you're, when you're going over 100 meters per second. You're just asking for problems. We're going to come in backwards, and when I get close enough, I'm going to turn on the dampeners, and that should slow me down at a decent pace. As a matter of fact, I think that's pretty good right there. Okay, and that's slowing me down. I'm down to 150 meters a second. And I'm getting better at this as I do things. I should just put a hydrogen engine facing forward, but I don't know. I mean, it's just as easy to turn around. And I want my ship to look as good as possible. I mean, it doesn't look great anyway, but why make it look worse than I have to? Alright, so now we're coming up on this asteroid that we've never been to, so let's see if we can get some platinum. That would be wonderful. Okay. Alright. What is that? Careful. Forgot I'm going fast. Yeah, I gotta get used to, going this fast, man. There is ice and iron. So once I've seen stuff on an asteroid, that's it, right? That means I know what's on that asteroid and there's gonna be no surprises, correct? Is that right or what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get this platinum, but I can't spend like all my time, flying around in space looking for it. I hope I find it pretty soon. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and mark this. Now I'm not marking it for any other reason than just to know what's here. So if I see it off in the distance, I will know it's here. All right. Ice, 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 baby. All right. Ice and iron. What's new, right? It's all freaking ice and iron up here. Okay. Well, I will just keep looking around and see what I can find. It doesn't happen often, guys, but every once in a while, I don't get to finish a video. Last night when I was recording, by the way, this is the next day in real life. Last night when I was recording, I started getting a really bad headache, and I could play the game just fine, but I couldn't talk. My head was just killing me. So what I did was I took some time off camera, and I found some platinum. And let me tell you guys something. It took a long time. I marked every single asteroid I came across, and look at all these. Now, not all these are really that important. There's not stuff on these I really care about. The reason I marked them is so when I look off into the distance, and I'm like, oh, do I want to check out that asteroid? Oh, I already did, and that's the idea. But I did find some platinum, and that is freaking phenomenal. I did mark it. Also, when I came up here, I didn't have any canvas on me. All right, it's been a cluster F. I didn't have any canvas on me, and you do need canvas for the parachutes. Now, I loaded up on platinum. I did a test. I loaded up on platinum. I went down onto the surface of the planet. I think I might be able to land on the surface of the planet, possibly, with these thrusters. But the problem is that I have to go really slowly, and it takes for freaking ever. The cool thing about the parachutes is I can come in hot, and the parachutes will pretty much stop me, you know, even when I'm going really fast. So I do love the parachutes. They're pretty freaking useful, to be honest. Just saving time, you know. So that is wonderful. All right, so there we go. We got some platinum right here. All right, this took me forever, guys. Like too long, in my opinion. I think they need to look into this platinum. Maybe I just got unlucky. That could be the case. But yeah, it kind of sucked, man. But I had a really bad headache and I couldn't record anyway, so I was like, I'll just find the platinum off camera. Shouldn't be a problem. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get as much platinum as I can carry. The next thing I want to find is uranium. Is there a way for me to search a larger like circumference around my ship? I mean, I guess I could probably get a stronger ore detector, or what I'd really like to do is get like a big ship. All right, I'm gonna look on the workshop to get a blueprint. I'm not gonna build a big ship myself. I don't have the time and the creativity to make anything cool. I don't mind making small ships, but the big ships I'm gonna pass on. Do you guys know of any cool big ships that have been made recently? Because a lot of times they change things. I want a ship that's somewhat recent. I actually went on the workshop, but it's pretty confusing. Like, a lot of the ships use the ion cannons, and I think that runs on uranium, right? And I don't have any uranium, so I need a ship that only runs on hydrogen and you know, atmospheric thrusters when I get onto the planet. All right, so let's come out here, and it looks like we're kind of off base a little bit there. So I'll bet you we have a lot of stone on us right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around. Someone keeps telling me you don't have to drag the items out of this to throw them out, but you do, like, right? Withdraw components. Yeah, this is the drop icon, and you need to put them in your inventory in order to drop them, as far as I know. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I got a lot of stone here. Get out of here, stone. Nobody wants you. Nobody needs you. Stone. Stone. There we go. Any more stone? Well, we got 12.6 thousand platinum right there, so that's pretty cool. Oh my god, more stone. We got a lot of platinum though, so that is just freaking awesome. I'm gonna start saying dope all the time. That's dope. I thought dope. Everyone's telling me dope is like an old term. You know, I never used it before. Is it like a early 2000s term or a 90s term? Because I don't think it's a 90s term, but I guess it could be. But I was listening to some people use it on YouTube, and I was like, I like the term dope. All right, I'm old, I get it, but I don't know. I like the term dope. It's I don't know. It's neat. It's what's the other one? What's one of the newer ones? There was another term that the kids. Oh, lit. I don't like lit as much. I don't know why. I think dope is pretty good. So I'm gonna say dope, and if it's not popular these days, I'm gonna bring it back. KG, it's gonna bring it back. I think it's still pretty popular. I don't know. Like I said, I hear a lot of people using it. I like it. So that's my old man trivia for the day. When the hell was dope popular? All right, so there we go, and now we're gonna throw some more iron out over here. Just away. You don't want it too close to you because it could, like, iron or stone can get in the way. I mean, throwing anything out can get in the way. I would never throw anything out than stone. By the way, wait until you see how much iron I have back at my base. It's freaking insane. Now I'm worried I'm going to forget to show you. All right, I'm just going to tell you just in case I forget. I have freaking... Hold on, let's take a look. I feel like I just threw something I wasn't supposed to. I have 600,000 iron ore at base. I mean, that's not even like the ingots. Like I've got almost 1 million ingots. Now, maybe that's not as much as I'm thinking, but I don't know. It seems like a lot to me. What is that? Yeah, stone. Okay, so it was all stone. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Throwing out platinum, people will be having freaking conniption fits. Cage, 1432 in the video. Why do I always say 1432 when I do that joke? I don't know. I feel like I do. Anyway, you threw out platinum. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Nothing I can do about it now. Oh, it's funny though. I'm in a good mood today, man. Like my head was hurting yesterday, and I was like, ugh, what's wrong with me? I think it was sinus pressure stuff. I don't know. I think I forgot to take my medicine one day this week, and that could have contributed to it. All right, so let's see how much platinum we have. Oh, that's full. Okay, so that's full. That's full. That's full. We got 4,000 stone. You know, I think I want every drop of platinum So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue throwing out this stone. I should just put some stone ejectors on this thing. That might be a good idea. So maybe I'll do that at some point. But right now I'm just going to throw out all this stone by hand to get as much platinum as I can, and then we're going to attempt re-entry. All right, guys, I'm all loaded up. I did get a little bit of stone, but I'm okay with that. Just a very little bit. You know, it's all right. We got a lot of platinum, I hope. And we're going to try re-entry now. Now, because I have no patience for this kind of stuff, I usually go as fast as I can from point A to point B. And that makes it harder to slow down. What I need to do is put some more engines on this thing, but I don't know. This thing, I kind of like to keep this thing thin, and if I put more hydrogen engines, I'd have to put like kind of like wings on it, and I really don't want to do that because I like to keep it, you know, somewhat thin to get in and out of mining holes. All right, this thing's not really made to carry a lot of stuff. One thing that I was thinking I wanted to do was make a space station, and then some of you guys give me a cool idea of making drop pods. Could I set a drop pod to go into the atmosphere by itself? And if I did, it probably wouldn't well, I guess if I gave it some kind of power source. If something has like so many blocks or a power source, it won't disappear, right? I'm gonna have to think about that. But the idea was, like, I would have this mining ship would stay in space, okay? And then what I would do is I would just go mine stuff. I would bring it back to a space station, which wouldn't be big. It would be kind of like a little, it'd be kind of like an outpost type space station, right? Not super big, just more like an outpost. And that would have drop pods. And then the drop pods are basically just storage space that I kind of drop down onto the planet, okay? All it needs is storage, power, and as many thrusters as it needs to get up and, you know, in and out of the atmosphere, right? Mostly atmospheric thrusters. I'd probably need some hydrogen thrusters, maybe multiple hydrogen thrusters, parachutes, stuff like that. And that thing would just basically be made to carry weight, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Also, where do I go to deal with economy stuff? Because everything I'm seeing right now is red. Doesn't red mean they're enemies and I go near them, they're going to shoot me down? I did see one white ship and I tried to fly to it and it was moving and I saw no way to like get into it. So I need to know where to go in order to spend space bucks or make space bucks. Like there's all kinds of quests you can get and stuff like that. Ugh, this game's so phenomenal, but man, it is dense. It's deep and it's dense, and it's really hard to learn everything. So I'm gonna look into it though, and you know, I just hope people keep watching the series, man, because I really like this game a lot. But it is super time consuming for me. But I do enjoy it. It's not like I'm like, oh man, I gotta go play Space Engineers again. I'm like, oh yeah, you get to go play Space Engineers again. The problem is like real life time. You know, it's very tough. An adult with a full-time job, trying to do YouTube, streaming, and a wife that I have to keep happy. It's not easy. All right, guys, my impatience is getting the better of me. We're coming in hotter than I wanted to, but you know, we're gonna see how this goes with the parachutes. Now, without the parachutes, I'd be dead here. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. But with the parachutes, boom. Right? There we go. All right. And now I think I can actually, even with full weight, with these atmospheric thrusters, I believe I can actually stay afloat with this thing. Now, the parachutes are causing me drag. I have no idea how to get rid of them, though. I'm not sure how to make them go bye-bye. Are they going? Are they going to go away? They just disappear on their own. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I can actually, hover with this thing, you know, at full power. The thing is, though, I can't stop myself with a rapid descent like that. Okay? And I don't feel like taking forever to land. So, with that being said, I just kind of chill out. And I let gravity do its job. I come down as hard as I want. Those parachutes are pretty spectacular. And then that way I don't have to because I mean, I guess if I came into actually, I don't think I could actually land this thing without parachutes, even if I went slow, because the atmospheric thrusters only work when you get down to like 5,000 meters, and by then I'm already going too fast. I don't think there's any stopping me at that point. So that is probably the case. So I guess it is what it is. But we do have the parachutes, and that is just freaking phenomenal. And here we are trying to land this beast. It still takes a while to land, but that's okay. It's part of the fun, I guess. You know what I could have done was I could have I think when I go to space, I should go straight up and then just build a space station there. I think that's going to be maybe my next thing. And this thing can hold quite a lot of weight, so this thing can hold a lot of the parts that I need to make a space station. I guess I need a lot of steel. I'm not really sure. I'd have to like think about what I actually need for the space station before I bring stuff up into space. Although it wouldn't really take that long. I just need, first thing I need is a platform, a gravity generator. Actually, the gravity generator can come later. A platform and storage, and then I can just start bringing stuff up there. So I'd like to finish. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm gonna turn on the automatic welding thing. I'm not gonna deal with welding. Not that I don't want to. I actually enjoy it. It's just it's simply too time consuming, which is a shame. But you know, we gotta pick our battles, guys. You know, and you guys know what I'm talking about. You probably have like, you know, college you guys are in, or maybe some of you have jobs. You know, I mean, you guys know what it's like. Families. You gotta pick your battles, man. And like, as much as I like welding, I can't afford it time-wise. And we are locked. Beautiful. Put that on recharge. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're going to turn the hydrogen engine off and get out. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. That's freaking phenomenal. It took me 2 days to make the video, but I did it. I did it, people. Hell yeah, I did. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on with our refineries, because we are simply clogged up with cobalt. Actually, it's weird that the platinum made it into the refinery. I wonder how that worked, because these refineries have been completely clogged with cobalt. Look at this, cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. Not really sure how to handle that because I'm using a script. So I don't know. Maybe there's a way I can look into the script. I don't know. I really am not going to be able to start writing scripts, by the way. So if you come in here to the to this block and you go to edit, this is the script I'm using. It's Icy's inventory manager, and maybe I'm going to look into this. Maybe there's a way to make it so cobalt does not get filtered into the refinery. I'm sure there is. I'm also sure I don't have the time to figure it out, even though I'd really like to. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to ores, and then we're going to go to refineries. Oh, hold on. Ores. And then we're going to go to refineries. I still need to put things on the refineries as well. I still need to get gold. I'll talk to you about gold in a minute. So why isn't the cobalt, or why isn't the platinum coming into here? It should be going into the ores chest. So let's see where I'm in platinum. Let's see where the platinum is. Platinum, platinum, platinum. Where are you? Platin. There we go. Platinum. Oh, so all the platinum's still in the cargo thrust. Oh, because this is locked. That's right, this is locked, so it won't pull stuff out. All right, so that's very simple. Large cargo hydro thrust. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a large hydro thrust. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take locked out. Remember, I had to lock this so the base did not suck all the ice that I was storing on the hydro thrust. Now we're not going to take the hydro thrust out today, so we will just take that out. And now that should take all of the platinum into the system. Let's do this. Let's go over here, ores, and it should be coming in here. I'm not really sure why it's not. Maybe it takes a little bit. Platinum. Oh, so the platinum's all going to refinery. Cool. Oh, so that's weird. So I had cobalt. I wonder if this script puts stuff in the refinery based on its necessity. Like, it knows that platinum is more important than cobalt. Because these had 20 cobalt in it. I mean, 20,000 cobalt. We saw it. But now it's got platinum. I wonder if the script is doing that. That's freaking phenomenal. Man, that is really cool. By the way, 600,000 iron ore. I don't know if that's a lot, but it seems like a lot to me. And then 760,000 ingots. Pretty sick. All right, guys, I do think I'm going to call this one here. But before I do, by the way, power is becoming an issue. Shut up, timer. Power is becoming an issue. And another issue I have, I'm going to go over two more things before we go. This gold deposit, I tried to set up one of my auto miners to do this gold deposit, and it doesn't work. It keeps getting stuck because it's on like the side of a mountain. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, did I leave it on? Oh, maybe it is Maybe is it working? I'm not sure. I thought I turned it off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it off. Yeah, I did. It was going right here, and it was auto mining into the ground, and it kept getting stuck. So that's a bit of a problem because I am gonna need some gold. All right, so I'm gonna kind of mess around with that in between videos. And the other thing I wanted to show you is this right here. I already mentioned this, but I'm gonna do it right now for you guys on video. And we're going to come right in here, and we are going to ignore color. Let's build this base, man. The hell with it. Enough, you know? I keep thinking of reasons I don't want to build the base. Use ignore color. No. I keep thinking about reasons I don't want to build the base because it's not done yet, and I am going to have to maybe tear stuff down, you know, to build this out. But I think it's pretty open right now. I think I can build it. And what I can do is I could set up a grind color, right? So what I can do is, let's say this wall's in the way. All right, I could set up a grind color as, like, I don't know, black, right? And then I could just paint this black, and the thing should automatically grind it off for me. So that would be pretty freaking cool. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. Oh, by the way, I really want to end this video, but I keep want to show you new things. So one of the cool things about this nanobot thing is you can see the nanobots, right? You see those little glowy things? Those are nanobots. And what they're doing is they're bringing the resources to the project, building it, and then going back to get more resources. So this is not as magical as you might think. It's nanotechnology, and I think that is just the coolest thing in the world. All right, guys, that's the real end of the video. If you never enjoyed the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy.